Let's dive into life's uncertainties, AR, VR adventures, and your gaming passion pursuit.
You don't know. You never know. The only thing you can do is, structure your life in a way that you can support yourself for a period of time, and then go for gold. If you want to do something, do it. I stand by that until I die.
So another crazy question.
Yeah,
So these jobs, like in different locations you have,
sure.
you get paid like in local currency, you get paid American dollars. How's that
No,
work?
normally they give you an option.
Mm,
Most companies give you an option. Do you
yeah.
want to get paid local? Do you want to get paid
Mm,
US? So if you're savvy, you can see what the exchange market is looking
yeah.
like and then make your decision based on that. Yeah, if dollar's going up and
Yeah.
you're comfortable reading market trends, you can make your decision like that.
So talk about being an AR VR evangelist.
Oh Jesus. I love VR, man. VR and AR is cool. It's fun. You're no longer bound to a screen. You're putting on a headset and you're teleporting yourself effectively into another world. And I think the coolness factor of that is super high because that world could be anything. You could be on Mars, walking around Mars. You know, you could be on Earth simulating a 9 to 5 job if you really want to do that. If you really want to do that, it's one of those things that I find interesting.
Is there anything exciting come up in the future of AR VR?
Yeah, sure. So you have Apple Vision Pro, which is very much making an impact.
Is that actually the best headset out there right now?
I don't know if you could if you would say the best, but it's definitely cool. It's definitely cool. You can do a lot of stuff in there. For productivity, it's great. You can actually have your MacBook screens in your headset instead of on your computer, and you can literally like do your job inside the headset while you have a YouTube video here. Maybe you have another app running over there, and it's seamless. So it's really nice, and it also allows you to like if you want to like not see the outside world, you can just dial the knob and then you see whatever you got set there. If you want to be on the moon, or you want to be on Mars or in a tropical paradise, you have the ability to do that. It's if I had to describe it, imagine being able to make things from your mind happen, right? As far as the device will let you, but
Yeah.
that's kind of where I think this stuff is going. I think eventually we'll
What's the
do
danger of someone becoming so involved that they lose like all sense of reality?
high, super high. It's very high. But this, along with a lot of other, technological advancements today, um, we have to be responsible. But I think right now a lot of companies are trying to decide at what point do we have responsibility over the customer's personal responsibility, right? Clearly you shouldn't be playing video games for 4 or 5 hours a day. That's not healthy.
Yeah.
But people do it,
Maybe not have it on if you're driving a car.
yeah, well, you could
Oh, you can?
don't advise it.
Okay.
I don't advise it. But you could theoretically, you could drive around, you can see everything, it's all there. That's kind of one of the things that I was expecting with Apple Vision Pro, that you could like this Iron Man style, you could have like this Iron Man style heads up display in the headset. If anybody hears that idea, it's mine. Please make sure you credit me for that. But yeah, I think the applications for the technology are super, super, super expensive. There's a lot of things you can do with it. Driving is not so bad, but you shouldn't do it because, you know, you've got this thing on your face. It could distract you from the road or.
So you've been a game designer for like maybe what, 10, 15, 20 years?
That's depends on what the start point is, right?
Let's start from your first paying job.
My first paying job was 2011, 2000.
It's like 13 years.
Like 13 years.
Okay, so let's suppose that someone after watching this and like they're really interested in becoming involved in games, like either game developer, game designer, they want some type of career in games.
Yeah.
What's your advice to them?
Learn something. Again, man, like this is the beauty of where we are as a culture, as humanity, is that if there's anything in the world that you want to learn how to do, you can learn it now. You can get on the internet, you can find resources to learn that thing, or at least learn an entry point. So for games, I would say, like, if you really, really want to break through, one of the easiest entry points is through quality assurance. You can start learning about quality assurance. if you've got a little bit of technical knowledge, it's very possible. Yeah, that would be a good entry point. But there are courses out there.
Should they like try to get a job at like one of the big gaming companies or try to start at one like the small gaming companies? What does that matter?
It depends. It depends. So smaller gaming company at an entry level might be better because you would likely see advancement faster than you would at a bigger company. Big companies, it's just like any big company in any industry, the competition is high. There are a lot of people, many people trying to do the same thing you're trying to do. So if you're flexible, smaller companies might be for you, even though in some instances they may pay a bit less than what you're comfortable with.
Are there any like here in Ho Chi Minh City, are there any like upcoming gaming networking events coming up?
Networking events,
Or like conventions or anything coming up?
I think there was we just had a Gamescom, or I think it was Gamescom not so long ago. No, that was in Singapore. Sorry, I was in Singapore. Other than that, no, I'm not too sure if there are any gaming conventions.
So how is the gaming community here in Ho Chi Minh City?
I actually don't know. I haven't engaged very much with the
Okay.
gaming community, unfortunately,
Okay.
in Ho Chi Minh. But now that you're saying it, maybe that's something I might find interesting.
Yeah. So you're gonna start your own company pretty soon?
So that I have my company already. I think that over the next year or two, me and my partner will action on something bigger, and we already have a small team ready to make games.